Hello, my name is Benjamin Herrera, and this is The Evolution of Horror Films. First horror film was George Méliès in 1898. He was the first to start the genre horror film. Edison Studios released Frankenstein in 1931, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and The Werewolf in 1932 and beyond. Many films and feature classics were released in 1920 to 1932. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari and Nosferatu. The Mummy was released in 1932. The first film to have a scene with blood was in 1925, called Battleship Potemkin. The Hammer Horror Company struck a deal with Warner Brothers to allow their films to be shown in the United States. Alfred Hitchcock, known as the Master of Suspense, is famous for Psycho, North by Northwest, and Vertical, and many more. 1950 to 65 is known for the 3D glasses time frame. They also were told that many movie theaters at the time was hiring people to faint, scream, and run through the aisles during scary movies. Low-budget films was in the 1970s to 1980s. The first low-budget film was Night of the Living Dead, one of the first in 1968. It was under $100,000, and they grossed $30 million. 1970 to 1980 was the decade to remember. From houses being possessed to kids being born from the devil. Yes, I said that correct. These were the times. There was The Omen and the Amityville Horror. 1970s to 1985. Although The Exorcist and The Omen were big hits in the 1970s, Stephen King brought us hits such as The Shining, Carrie, Pet Sematary, and It, and many more. The slash years, 1970 to 1990. Although the Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out in 1974, it was also one of the ones that started the slasher series. Also, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween. On to the 1990s and beyond. 1990s had very few to go off of until 1996, when Scream came out. It had many sequels afterwards. The 2000s generation mostly had sequels and remakes, so basically none of them were really original, until World War Z came out in 2013, based off a video game. In the 2000 to 2019, a lot of the movies were based off of zombies. Zombieland, Land of the Dead, and so on. As I said, zombies. And here we are, 2015 to 2020. As I said previous slide, today's movies are more about making a buck or two. Other than that, no more original material. Remakes are coming out like you wouldn't believe. The film It has already had a remake and is now onto the sequel from the remake. To me, I think a lot of films these days are going off of the CGI. A lot of them don't really have that slasher feel. So we'll see what happens next. The future does have a lot to come off of. So we'll see what happens. Here's my credits, if you can zoom in on it and see it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.